Hello everyone. So we were doing our unit or started the next chapter, that is chemical bonding. So in chemical bonding, after the several topics, we just reached to a topic formal charge. So we will understand it today that what is formal charge. So the formal charge are the charges assigned to an atom in a molecule. किसी मॉलिक्यूल में जो एटम्स पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, जिनसे मिलकर वो मॉलिक्यूल बना है, उनके चार्जेस को ही जब हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं, उनको असाइन करते हैं, उसी को हम फॉर्मल चार्ज बोलते हैं। एंड इसका एडवांटेज क्या है? इसका एडवांटेज ये है कि इसकी हेल्प से हम लीस्ट स्टेबल एटम को उस मॉलिक्यूल में आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं। बिकॉज in last classes what we have learned, it only was a basic, but now because we are in class 11, so now we have so much to know about the chemistry which we did not know. तो अभी बहुत कुछ ऐसा है जो हमें नहीं पता था, बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड थिंग्स, और जो हम सीखेंगे, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पर हमको फॉर्मल चार्ज क्या है, किसी मॉलिक्यूल में एटम्स को जो चार्जेस असाइन होंगे वही फॉर्मल चार्ज हम बोलते हैं उसको। एडवांटेज ये है इसका कि फॉर्मल चार्ज की मदद से हम लीस्ट स्टेबल एटम को किसी भी मॉलिक्यूल में पता कर सकते हैं। अब हम एक एग्जांपल लेकर उसको समझते हैं। तो नाउ वी आर टेकिंग द एग्जांपल ऑफ ओजोन, दैट इज O3. सो फर्स्ट वी calculate the shared electrons, unshared electron, total number of electrons, valence electron in this atom. Then after we will do the further things. So first in ozone total number of electron will be what? In one oxygen atom there is 8 electrons, and in 3 it will be, so 8 electron multiplied by 3, so it will be 24 electrons. Right. Next, valence electron. So 2 6. Its configuration will be 2 6. In outer shell it will be have 6 electron. So 6 electron multiplied by 3. So it will be 18 electrons. Now the shared electron will be what? It will be the total electrons minus the valence electron. So 24 electron minus 18, so it will be 6 electrons. So 6 electron will be shared, and unshared electron will be what? It will be valence electron minus the shared electrons. Okay, so valence electrons are 18 here and minus the shared electron 6 here, so it will be 12 electrons. Okay, so now we calculated the necessary things. Now here we see the shared electrons are 6. Shared electrons are 6 means 3 bond will be there. 6 electron, 1 pair of electron will be 1 bond. अब यहाँ 6 electron है, इसका मतलब that there are 3 bond between the 3 carbon atoms. Okay. So if we will write it like this was the 3 atoms of oxygen. So suppose I am just 2 bonds are there, means it is only a sharing of 4 electron, and we have to do it for 6 electrons. So suppose we will do like this. Okay, so now how much? 1 2 3 4 and 5 and 6. Okay, 6 electron are there, right? Now 1 2 3 4 5 6, this oxygen will be the shared electron for this oxygen will be D6, and the unshared electron will be 2. Okay, so it will form the bonding like this, right? Now this oxygen is how much sharing? 1 2 3 4. So how much electron it want further? 4 electrons. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it will be like this, and 1, 2, it has only 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is like this, right? So the electron which are not taking part in the bonding, वो इलेक्ट्रॉन जो बॉन्डिंग में पार्ट नहीं ले रहे हैं, अनशेयर्ड बचे हुए हैं। यहाँ पर इस ऑक्सीजन के पास 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन अनशेयर्ड हैं, इसके पास 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन अनशेयर्ड हैं, इसके पास 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन अनशेयर्ड हैं। तो इन इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को हम लोन पेयर भी बोलते हैं। सो द अनशेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर कॉल्ड एज अ लोन पेयर। ओके, सो नाउ वी विल कैलकुलेट द फॉर्मल चार्ज। इतना इन्फॉर्मेशन हमें उससे पहले चाहिए था, अभी हम फॉर्मल चार्ज को कैलकुलेट करेंगे। तो उसके लिए हमारे पास एक फॉर्मूला है, उसे हम देख लेते हैं। सो फॉर्मल चार्ज को कैलकुलेट करने के लिए हम ये फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे, जिसमें वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन माइनस लोन पेयर माइनस हाफ ऑफ शेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन। ठीक है, तो अभी हमको सबका मीनिंग पता है। वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन वी नो, आउटर मोस्ट इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर कॉल्ड द वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन, एंड लोन पेयर आई हैव टोल्ड यू नाउ दैट अनशेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर कॉल्ड द लोन पेयर, एंड द शेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन वी ऑल्सो नो। ओके, राइट। नाउ वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट these formal charge for each of the oxygen atom. So for our convenient we will mark it like 1, 2 and 3. It is atom number 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so we will calculate for first atom. So for this it will be that is valence electron. We know 6 electron are valence electron in oxygen atom, minus lone pair 1, 2. 2 electrons are unshared, minus half of shared. So shared electron are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 electrons. So it will be cancelled. 3 come here. So 6 minus 2 minus 3. So 6 minus 5. It will be plus 1. Okay. So formal charge on the oxygen atom 1 will be plus 1. Right? Now we will go for this one. So we will do it here. So valence electron minus the lone pair. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and minus half of shared electron. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4. 2 to the 4. So 6 minus 6 to 0. So charge on this atom will be what? It will be 0. Right? Now we will go for the third atom. So third atom will be, right, valence electron 6 minus lone pair 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and minus 1 by 2. How many shared electron? 1 and 2. 2 only. So it is cancelled out one time. So 6 minus 7. It will be minus 1. So the formal charge on this carbon atom will be minus 1. So which is the most stable atom among this ozone molecule? This one, because charge on this atom is 0. So and the next it will be less stable and in comparison to the this atom, because the atom which have the negative charge have more eager to have the electron from any of the other atom. Okay, so it defines the stability of the atom which participate in the formation of the molecules. Okay, now we will go for the next topic. Now we are on our next topic. Just we learned in last video the octet law, and according to this law each atom in a molecule or each atom is stable by getting the 8 electrons in its outermost shell, otherwise the atom is not stable. According it octet law says this. Okay, but exceptions are there. So we will see the first drawback or first limitation of the octet law, that is the electron deficient molecules. Okay, so the two examples are beryllium chloride and boron trichloride, in which we will see first configuration that beryllium has 2 electron in outermost shell and it has 2 chlorine atom. So 1 electron will be shared. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now beryllium will share like this and oxygen atom will share like this, right? Abhi beryllium is these both chemical compounds are stable in nature and found in nature, but we see the configuration that beryllium is stable just having a 4 electron in outermost shell. यहाँ पर बेरिलियम के पास 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन है outermost shell में, ऑक्टेट वो कंप्लीट नहीं कर रहा है, इस रूल को फॉलो नहीं कर रहा है, तब भी ये जो कंपाउंड है वो स्टेबल है. क्लोरीन इज हैविंग फॉलोइंग द ऑक्टेट रूल. नाउ सी बेरिलियम trichloride, boron trichloride, that is boron, chlorine, and fluorine. It has 3 electrons, and chlorine will share also 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 6. Okay, so now this boron is stable by having only 6 electrons in its outermost shell, and chlorine atom is completing its octet, but boron is not completing. तो ये जो फर्स्ट लिमिटेशन है ऑक्टेट लॉ की, जिसमें वो फॉलो नहीं कर रहा है इस लॉ को, और विदाउट हैविंग द 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन इन द आउटर मोस्ट शेल बोथ द कंपाउंड्स आर स्टेबल. नाउ वी विल गो फॉर द नेक्स्ट लिमिटेशन. After electron deficient molecules, we are on the second limitation of octet rule, that is electron rich molecule. Okay, so examples are PCl5, SF6 and IF7. These are the electron rich molecules. We will see that is phosphorus. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so it is a electron sharing, right? Now how much electron it has? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. 10 electron it has, although it should have the 8 electron in its outermost shell according to the octet rule. Okay, now we will see SF6. SF6 5 and 6. So it will have the 12 electrons, and we will do for it 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, right? Okay, so it will have the 14 electron in its outermost shell. So these all are the example of the electron rich molecule which do not follow the octet law, right? Now we will do the odd electron molecules next, right? Now the third limitation is odd electron molecule, in which we are taking the example of nitrogen monoxide, and we will first calculate the total number of electron, valence electron, shared and unshared electron for this atom. Okay, so the total number of electron will be, both will have 8 electrons, so it will be 8 plus 8, so 16 electrons. Okay, and valence electron will be the 5 in this plus 6 in this, so it will be 11 electron, and the shared electron will be what? It will be 16 electron minus 11 electrons will be 5, right? And unshared electrons will be 11 minus 5, 6 electrons. Okay, now we have all the calculations. Now we do the structure of this. So it is sodium and suppose oxygen, right? Now how much shared electron are there? 5 electron. Now how we will form the bond for the 5 electron? We can only form the bond for the pair of electrons. अगर यहाँ 6 होते हम इजीली 3 बॉन्ड बनाकर इसको पूरा कर देते। अभी हम 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है तो हम पहले 2 बॉन्ड शेयर बॉन्डिंग करवा पाएंगे ऐसे। अभी एक इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है वो अनशेयर्ड रह जाएगा क्योंकि यहाँ 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, तो हम उसको यहाँ n की तरफ इधर लिख देते हैं। ओके, नाउ अनशेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन कितने हैं इसमें? 6 हैं। तो 1 2 3 4 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन ऑक्सीजन के पास है, 4 हमको और देना है, 1 2 4। सो इट विल कंप्लीट ऑक्टेट, राइट? ऐसे पूरा होगा ऑक्टेट एंड 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर लेफ्ट, 1 2 हियर। ओके, सो हमने नाइट्रोजन को दिया। सो हाउ मच इलेक्ट्रॉन? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7। नाइट्रोजन इज ओनली हैविंग द 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स नाउ। सो these are the what in which the sharing of the odd number is taking place. So it is a odd electron molecule. Now we will go for the next limitation. Okay. Next limitation, in next limitation we will see that according to octet rule, because the inert gases are so much stable as they have the complete octet. Okay, so वो किसी से react नहीं करती हैं, but it is discovered that ये पाया गया है कि xanthine and krypton both are found as their compound in our nature, and these compounds are stable also. So example of these compounds are that XeF2, XtF4, XeOF2, XeOF4 and KrF2. So these are the compounds of the krypton and xenon which are found in nature, and it also a limitation for the octet rule. Okay, so I hope you understand these limitations. Now we will do the next topic. Next, our limitation is that Louis Coswell never told about the shape of the molecule. So they or octet law or Coswell and Lewis law, they never told about shapes of molecules. Okay, molecules. And for example, take example of H2O. So according to this, it can be like this. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Right? So we can also write it like this. It means what? Their angle should be of 180 degree, but it is not like that. It is formed like this, and this angle is 104, approximately like this. So it is a V shaped. अगर शेयरिंग के हिसाब से हम देखें तो ऑक्सीजन एंड हाइड्रोजन में जो बॉन्डिंग है वो इस तरीके से होगा कि ये बॉन्ड 180 डिग्री का होना चाहिए, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं होता है। इनमें जो बॉन्डिंग होती है वो वी शेप में होती है, और इसमें जो एंगल बनता है वो 104 डिग्री का बनता है। तो ये भी एक लिमिटेशन थी कि उन्होंने कभी मॉलिक्यूल्स की शेप्स के बारे में नहीं डिस्कस किया। ओके।